You know what the worst part of living in the city is? It's too hot in the day and too cold at night. The good thing about where I am now is that it's always a good temperature. Not too hot, not too cold. Just right. Unfortunately, the river of life threw me into some rapids before I got here.
Come in.
Don, Tony, and his men are the ones who started it all. There's a lot of people to thank for what happened, but Don and Tony, he was the one who put me on my path to, well, here.
What is this?
We got a guy looking into us.
Well, if he's looking into us, why haven't you killed him already?
We wanted to make sure it was okay with you, boss.
Just...
You okay, boss?
Wife's pregnant again. You know, when I retire, sorting out my inheritance is gonna be a real bitch.
I hope I live long enough to see it, boss.
Yeah, me too. Oh, one last thing. Find somebody to friend.
We already have someone in mind, boss. Before you go, I have a present for your brother.
Is that all you're gonna have, sir?
Yeah, I'm good.
What are you gonna have?
Give me something expensive from under the table.
I hope you have the money for it. You bet your ass I have the money.
You see, you and I are gonna play a little game. Now I'm just gonna give this a quick spin. Now, if I pull this trigger and nothing happens, this is a warning. But if something does happen, your day's about to get really shitty.
At this point, I had no idea what to do. Well, I kinda did. I was going to tell the cops what happened, of course. I didn't have a phone though, and I didn't want to just leave the body there. Luckily, there was a cop nearby who heard the gunshot.
Please put your hands up.
Thank God you're here, officer. Two men just walked in and put me at gunpoint. They just left, right over there.
Where are they now?
They just left. You could probably catch them if you go after them right now.
I didn't see anyone. Besides, I'm not leaving you here alone.
And why is that?
For all I know, you killed that man. You're the prime suspect, because you're the only one here.
Can't you get someone else to go after them?
I don't chase ghosts. And even if there was someone else, why didn't you chase after them yourself?
They had guns. I was afraid they were gonna kill me.
I have a gun. Afraid of me?
Of course not, officer.
Well, you should be.
I can't say I blame Joe. He was just doing his job. I was innocent and in the wrong place at the wrong time. Unfortunately, acting innocent doesn't work even if you really are. The interrogation didn't last long. They didn't have a lot to ask me. It was mostly stuff about why I did it, where the gun was, why I was lying. I answered honestly, but they didn't believe me. I can't say that I blame them.
Mr. Rescue.
Who are you?
My name is Sally, Mr. Rescue. I'd like to help you.
What does that mean?
I was nearly when I saw what happened at the bar. I saw the two men who ran out of your bar.
So you'll testify as a witness?
You have to realize that this is dangerous for me. I've gathered what I'll use for my testimony, but I need some sort of payment in return.
I'll give you the money after the trial.
If you convicted them, I can be paid. If you give me $100 now, then I won't have to worry. I've also brought the lease for your bar. I've retried it from your bar over to me, but only if you're convicted for life or given the death sentence. I think it's reasonable.
You want a lot from me, apparently.
Isn't it worth it? Thank you, Mr. Prinsko. I'll see you this afternoon.
This wasn't exactly legal, of course, but what else was I going to do? Punishment for this was still less than murder, but now things were going my way. I had a witness, and there was no real evidence that could be used against me. All I had to do was hope that the jury voted in my favor. I also wasn't about to trust anyone else. I was going to represent myself at the trial.
Mr. Briscoe, if you didn't kill that man, then why was this gun found in your bar?
Yes, that is the gun. But that's impossible. He took his gun with him.
See, that sounds awfully suspicious because, you see, we found this hidden in your bar. And, we didn't find any other evidence that there was somebody else there. So, it doesn't seem like that's what happened.
Are you going somewhere with this officer?
No, Your Honor. No more questions.
Next witness. Defense, your witness.
Did you or did you not tell me that the two men that were at my bar left at the same time that the murder was committed?
I did not.
That's a lie.
Do you have any evidence to support your claim, Mr. Briscoe?
No, Your Honor.
Then rephrase your question or ask another one.
Then why did you meet with me here today?
I didn't know.
So you're meaning to tell me that if I went to the police department and asked everyone there, they would tell me that you weren't there?
You should go ask the officer over there.
Should I come to the stand, Your Honor?
No, it's only one question. Did you see the woman at the station today?
No, I did not, Your Honor.
Very well, carry on, Mr. Briscoe.
No more questions. I had realized what she had done at this point. The money was one thing. I could earn it back pretty quickly from my regulars alone. But taking away my bar? She had me trapped in a corner. I couldn't confront her about a secret agreement because it wasn't legal. She had screwed me over for some property. It was my fault, I guess. The agreement was based entirely on trust, and in this town, that's not something you should give to others easily.
Prosecution, your witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Green,
Yes, sir.
is it true that you were in the area at the time the crime occurred?
It is.
And did you see anybody suspicious in the area?
Not really.
And did you see anybody exit the bar?
There was a lot of people headed away from there.
You said you saw that!
Mr. Briscoe, restrain yourself.
That's all right, Your Honor. No more questions.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor. On the charge of murder in the first degree, the jury finds the defendant guilty.
I hereby sentence the defendant to life in prison. Guards,
For those of you that don't know the different degrees of murder, the first one refers to a premeditated murder with malicious intent. The prosecution sure made it seem that way. Not only did they have a gun that they claimed to have found in the bar, but they emphasized the fact that the bar was empty, and they made it seem like I was responsible for that. Worst of all, the cop who died was a regular. I didn't know his name, but then again, I didn't know any of their names. I didn't bother asking, and they didn't bother telling.
Done.
Yeah, went good. Sally got us the bar, and I got him sent to jail.
Done to it will be pleased.
It's good. Don't mind my asking, how'd you get the gun in the bar? Said you took it with you.
I switched the guns. Took the police officers and switched it with mine.
It's clever.
Now let's go into our new bar.
Alright.
So that's where I am now. Not too hot, not too cold. But it's still prison. But hey, at least I get free food and a room to sleep in. All I have to do is keep my head down for the rest of my life, and I'll be fine. Then again, I did that before I got thrown in here, and I still got screwed over. So who knows what will happen.